Hey guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. So today I'm back with another new video where I'm going to tell you all the changes which is announced in the UK in the last couple of days or last week, because UK is buzzing again. And what I've done, I've summarized everything for you guys. Just a couple of days back, UK government published a long immigration changes, which is of 35 pages, which I have read it. I'm going to share it with you guys. And if you are interested, you can read that in detail. But I have already read and made the points which is relevant to you. So I'm quickly going to show you the detailed immigration changes and then go through my notes. And if you guys got any questions, you can always ask me in the comment section below. And by the way, I'm in India now. I'll be planning for a catch up very soon in Delhi. So if you're in Delhi or around Delhi, make sure you comment below. So this is the statement of changes in immigration rule, which was published only on 17th of July. This is a huge list, which is of 39 pages. I'll provide a link in the video description so that you can read in your own time. But if you don't want, I'm going to go through the whole detail now with you guys and explain you the details mentioned here in this 39-page document. So let me quickly go through my notes now. So few of the changes will be effective from 17th of July and few will be in August and few in next year. So let's see what are the changes. So if you're interested in student visa switching, this video is for you. If you are interested in student dependent, shortage occupation list, increase in healthcare surcharges and other visa fees, India Young Professional Scheme start date, and there are other updates as well on Ukraine extension scheme, changes to the EU settlement scheme and asylum visa. But because I have less audience who's interested in the last 3 points, I'm not going to put too much of a focus on it, but my focus will be on other points where you guys had been asking me some questions recently. Let's talk about this burning question, which is about the student switching of work visa, which is effective from 17th of July. So first of all, if you have made an application before 17th of July, which is 16th of July, you are not impacted. Whether you are a student or any other visa category, whether you have finished your course or not finished your course, doesn't matter, because you will fall into the previous rule of 16th of July. So this rule is only for people from 17th of July. If you're planning to switch your student visa to any work visa, it can be global talent visa, it can be your skill visa or any other visa category, you have to fulfill one condition out of 3 conditions, which is published by the government. So what are those? So the first one is here. As you can see, condition A, the applicant must have completed the course of student for which the CAS letter was assigned. So say if you were assigned a CAS letter for 24 months, because you're doing a course which is of 2 years. So if your course is of 2 years, you need to finish your course. If you have not finished your course, you will not be able to switch your visa to any other work visa. This is what it means. Okay. Now remember, when I say finish the course, I'm not saying a degree. It's mentioned in the detailed document that when you finish your course, you should be able to apply for any work visa. Okay, that is condition 1. If you don't fulfill this condition, let's look at the second condition. So the second condition is almost the same as the first one, but what it says, if you happen to find a job offer from a licensed sponsor for skill visa, you cannot start working with them before you have completed your course. So if your course, say, ends on September 2023, so you cannot start with them before October. So in the COS, which is called certificate of sponsorship, and in your job offer letter, which a licensed sponsor gives you, they should write the start date after the completion course date. So if your completion course is September, you cannot start before 1st of October, just to give an example. Now, that was the second condition. What is the third condition? So third condition is about the PhD students. Now, just to give you a little background. So currently what is happening now, before 17th of July, if you were a PhD student, you were allowed to switch to a work visa within 12 months of your study. As you know, PhD is a longer course, is 3 years plus. So if you are doing your PhD, now the new rule says you should at least complete 24 months in your PhD before you should apply. And if you happen to get a sponsorship jobs, the start date should be only after 24 months of your course. So say if you have started your PhD this year, and then in 3 years time you are about to finish it, but the moment you finish your 2 years, you can get a job and the offer letter date can be any time after your 24 months, and then you will be eligible. So those are the 3 conditions, and I hope I am able to explain you properly. If not, please ask me questions in the comment section. Now let's go to the dependent number nahi, cancel. Now let's go to the update number 2, which is the dependent visa. We all had been hearing about the dependent visa for a very long time, and I have also covered that in my previous videos, why UK government is planning to reduce dependence. Because as we all know that people from Nigeria, India, Pakistan, and Asia, people were bringing a lot of dependents with them, and they were not able to cope up. The number of dependents coming were more than the real applicant, which were students. And hence, to cut down the number of immigrants, they are targeting dependents now. So what does it mean? So if you are coming to the UK on September this year, you will not be impacted. You can bring your dependents for master's course. Just a reminder, bachelor students, you cannot bring your dependent. Masters from Jan 1st, 2024, you cannot bring your dependent. But if you're coming for your master's course this year, September, you are still allowed to bring your dependent. That is the main update which is provided by the UK government. And another point to mention here, from now onwards, only dependents are allowed if you're doing a research-based course or like a PhD. And you cannot bring your dependent from 1st of Jan for masters, and bachelors you're not allowed. So that was the second update. Now let's look at the update number 3, which is about the shortage occupation list. Now this shortage occupation list will be effective from 7th of August. So what is shortage occupation list? It's a list which is provided by the UK government where there's a shortage of people or skills or labor. So they have realized that there is a need for carpenters, bricklayers, laborers, roofers, construction, building trade, plasterers, and many more. So as you can see from my screen, there are 5 codes which will be added in the UK shortage occupation list on 7th of August. So if you are in the construction area or you have a massive experience, it means when you apply for the job in the UK, your chances of getting visa sponsorship will be really high, because the minimum salary will reduce because it is in shortage occupation list. Yeah, but remember, you still have to find a job. You need to use all the different job sites like LinkedIn, Reed, Indeed to find jobs. And once you get a job offer from a licensed sponsor, you can come to the UK. So that is all about bricklayers, construction industry. Now let's look at the other industries. So there's another fishing jobs, okay, which is in huge demand because there's not enough people. So they have also decided to add 2 more occupation code, which is 5119 and 9119 to the shortage occupation list. And if you fall into this too, it means getting visa sponsorship will be easier for you as compared to now. Now, let's look at the next update, which is about the general practitioner GP training changes. So just a little background. So for people who come here for a GP training, they're allowed only 14 days to find their next employer. And if they don't manage to find a new employer, they have to go back to their own country. So what the government have said now, let's not only give them 14 days, let's give them 4 months now. So 4 months will be enough time for you guys to look for your next employer, or if you want to do any other thing, you can do that within the next 4 months. And also they have said that you will be allowed to undertake supplementary employment during this period. So if you happen to find any other job during this period, during that 4 months, you can still do that even though you have not got a sponsorship. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now, let's look at the update number 5, which is about the visa fees, which is increasing for all the visa category. Whether you are a student visa, you're a dependent visa, or you're a skilled visa, or you're applying for an ILR, or even for youth mobility visa and tourist visa as well. Whichever visa category you are impacted, because now you will have to pay more money as compared to what you were paying before. Now, remember, the start date is not yet announced for this. So what was announced on 13th of July 2023? It said immigration health surcharge will increase from £624 to £1,035 per year, which is a huge jump, almost double. So everybody will be impacted because immigrants have to pay immigration health surcharge so that you can access NHS, which is the National Health Service of the UK. Now, the second is, as you know, the students get discounted rate, and children, and also on youth mobility visa holders. Now they're increasing that amount. So currently it's £470. Now that is going up to £776 per year. Now the third change is work and visit visa, which is your tourist visa. Work visa can be skilled visa, global talent visa, or any other visa category. This will rise by 15%. Again, is a massive jump. And the fourth one is any other visa category, like you're extending your visa or you are applying for settlement or citizenship. This will increase by 20%. This will include visa renewals for leave to remain on the 10-year rule. So you see, everyone is impacted who's planning to move to the UK, either to study or for tourism or for anything else. So that was my update number 5. Let's quickly see the 6th update, which is the youth mobility visa. So it's only yesterday they announced that the ballot for second draw will be open at 1:30 p.m. IST on 25th of July, and it will close at 1:30 p.m. IST on 27th of July. So you don't have much time left. You'll be given 48 hours window. Again, I have a detailed video on my YouTube channel. The links will be provided so that you can go and make yourself aware and prepare if you are eligible for this. Now, let's quickly move to the next one. This is the update number 7, which is about deadline for Ukraine extension scheme. So if you are from Ukraine, just to let you know that you can apply till 16th of May 2024 because that date is extended. So those were the 7 updates from me. If you guys got any questions, do let me know in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this update. I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.